Can you heal your illness using the power of your own thoughts and feelings? Yes, you can, if you really want to and believe that you can. To start with, whatever symptoms you are experiencing, it doesn't matter what the illness is. It doesn't matter. You have the symptoms that you have because you are alive. All of your symptoms are symptoms of life, of your being alive. Illness is an expression of life. It is not the preferred expression, but it is an expression of life. Illness cannot exist without life. This is not just a matter of semantics. Reframing your experience in this way shifts your focus and brings you closer into alignment with your natural state of optimal health and vitality. You want to be well. You want to be alive. Being alive is good. Life is good. To be well is your natural state. And for the most part, that is to say dominantly, you are well. That is what you are because you are alive. If you are serious about healing yourself through the power of thought and emotion, what I'm about to say is very important for you to acknowledge and understand. It sounds counterintuitive, but really let it sink in because it's important. In order for you to heal from your illness, no action is required of you. There is nothing you have to do. In fact, very often, the less you do, the better, because your natural state is that of well-being. That doesn't necessarily mean you take zero action. No action is action, just like abstention is a choice. There is plenty of action happening in your body and mind, even when you are at rest. Life is happening in all of your cells, all the time, 24/7, because you are alive. You are a living being. The cells of your body know what to do. Ever noticed how your finger heals when you get a cut? You don't really have to do anything other than keep the area clean. The cells in your skin know what to do to heal and repair. Your entire body is a self-healing organism. That's number one. Let go of the idea, no matter how compelling it seems, that you have to do something in terms of physical action in order to heal, that there is any one particular thing or method or cure. Get used to the idea instead that you have plenty of options and avenues to your well-being at any given moment in time, none of which have to be complicated. Don't make doing nothing an obligation either. Let yourself relax. You can take action and you don't have to. Number two, the only thing you have to do, if anything, is to manage your thoughts and feelings. This requires some discipline, but it requires no physical effort. The discipline is all in your mind. Your thoughts and feelings have power. What you believe to be true will be true in your experience. So you want to think and feel the way a person who is well feels. A person who is well does not yearn for health. They are healthy. They have no symptoms. They are not ill. They are well. I understand, I get it, I do, that if you are currently experiencing the symptoms of an illness, that may feel challenging for you. How can you think and feel the way a person who is healthy feels when you are experiencing all of your symptoms? How can you feel well when you clearly aren't well? By understanding that your symptoms are not stopping you from being well. That is a thought, an idea that you once had that you've continued to keep thinking ever since. Right now, in this and every moment, you are fresh, and the new thought is this: your illness is not stopping you from being healthy. What's stopping you from being healthy and well is your attention to your symptoms and your illness. Your attention to your symptoms, your awareness of your illness perpetuates it. This is not about blame. This is about giving yourself the power and taking it away from your symptoms and your illness. Your health condition does not have to rule your life experience. You determine your experience of life by managing your thoughts and feelings. No action is required of you to heal. The most powerful action you can take is to be willing to think and feel the way a person who is well thinks and and feels. How did your illness come into being in the first place? You didn't do anything to bring it about. No action was required of you to develop the illness, and no action is required of you to reverse it. What matters is the way you think and feel. Illness is a state of disease, dis-ease. Illness is an expression of life, but it is an anomalous sort of expression, a sort of deformed, unnatural, stifled expression. Speaking of which, think of expression. Expression is evocative of freedom, isn't it? Think about freedom. Doesn't freedom match the way you feel when you are fully alive? Feeling well, feeling alive has a certain energy. That energy is free and flowing. It is circulating with ease. Ease, not dis-ease. Disease and illness are what happen as a result of poor circulation of energy. The energy expresses itself poorly, not optimally, and we call it illness or disease. Thoughts and feelings affect your energy. Thoughts and feelings are energy. If you are thinking about your illness and your symptoms, the most powerful thing you can do right now is to stop the momentum of the thoughts you are currently thinking. To stop giving power to the thoughts and feelings you currently have about your health. Thoughts like, yup, I've got XYZ symptoms, and yup, my symptoms are still here. They've been here for so many days, weeks, months, and years, and they are still here today, right now. I don't seem to be getting better. I guess I'm not getting better. There is no cure for what I have. I will never get better. Oh my God, what if I never get better? It's so unfair. Oh well, it's genetic. My mother had it, my uncles have it. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I try ever works. I'm trying, but it isn't working. Healing is difficult. Managing my thoughts and feelings is too hard because I'm sick. I can't do it. Any thought that disempowers you is one that stifles the energy of who you really are. Who you really are is an expression of life. Who you really are is vibrant and healthy and happy, and clearly expressing and manifesting those positive energies by living in a vibrant, healthy body. Start seeing yourself differently. Recognize and appreciate and pay attention to the version of you who is vibrant and healthy and happy. That version of you exists. I'm not talking about the version of you that you were before you became ill, but the version of you who is healed. The healed you exists in your imagination, and you are on your way to becoming it. Spend as much of your day as possible being that version of you, and as little time of your day as possible feeling bad that you aren't actually physically there yet. You don't have to pretend that you aren't experiencing symptoms. This is about shifting your focus and your direction. It's like getting in a car and driving somewhere. Just because you aren't there yet doesn't mean you don't keep your destination in mind and your eyes on the road. You focus on the road ahead instead of staring at your feet and the pedals, right? You can be where you are and experience the symptoms that you have without losing focus and direction. Your focus is upon wellness. Your destination is optimal, vibrant health and vitality. You can have symptoms of an illness and feel disempowered and miserable, or you can have symptoms of an illness and feel hopeful and even excited and happy. The cells of your body love it when you feel hopeful and excited and happy. Logic has nothing to do with it. The cells of your body don't understand why you are happy or not happy, but they definitely know how you are feeling, and how you feel matters. When you feel stressed, your cells don't know or care whether it's because your boss chewed you out, you're being chased by a hungry bear, or you're just freaked out watching a horror movie about a hungry bear. All they know is that you are stressed and they react. As a result of that reaction, you feel tension. You feel the effect it has on your body. It feels like restriction. It feels like resistance. It feels like the opposite of the free flow of living energy. It feels like uneasiness, which is the beginning of dis-ease. ease, disease, and illness. Your thoughts and feelings can create illness and disease, and your thoughts and feelings can reverse them. Anything that matches the energy of hope and excitement and happiness puts the cells of your body at ease. Believing in the power of your thoughts and emotions is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. That's why action is irrelevant. It doesn't mean you shouldn't take action. It just means that whatever action you do take, let yourself truly, genuinely believe that it is benefiting you. If you are receiving treatment for your illness, believe that it is working. Don't tell yourself that it isn't. If you have a ritual that you do to put yourself in a happy state, it doesn't matter how illogical or stupid and ridiculous it seems to anyone else, as long as it genuinely puts you in a happy state. Only you can know the difference. The cells of your body know. They know how you are feeling at any given moment in time. Your feelings are live. They can shift at any moment. It's normal for them to fluctuate. What you want is to be dominantly happy and hopeful, dominantly in a positive state. That is what allows life energy to flow through you and express optimally and naturally, without resistance, without symptoms, rather than stagnating and expressing itself anomalously and unnaturally. There is only one real disease, and that is poor circulation, blockage, stagnant energy. And there is only one real cure, which is good circulation, free-flowing energy, life energy. Ask yourself, how often do you allow yourself to freely express? How often do you allow yourself to do what you love and express your love of what you do? How often do you allow yourself to be authentic? How often do you feel unable to express yourself out of fear of how others might perceive you, whether it's your family, your friends, or the people you work with? Take the time to think about it. Do you stand up for yourself and the things you want, or do you tend to feel guilty for being quote unquote selfish instead, and then resent life for being unfair, or resent other people who are able to get what they want? Do you allow yourself to dream and see yourself as being just as powerful and capable of getting what you want as other people are? Or do you just sit back and admire or envy or even feel jealous of them? These things matter. Never make anything a reason to condemn yourself or think of yourself as not being good enough. Those are the thoughts and feelings that attract illness, because they are stopping the flow of the energy of who you really are. Who you really are is an expression of life. When you were a newborn baby, you did not judge yourself. When you wanted things, you expected to get them. You expected to have your needs met. You expected to be happy. You expected life to be good. Later on, you were taught that you shouldn't be selfish, that you shouldn't be childish, that you ought to be humble, that you ought to know your place, that you ought to feel shame. People meant well, but feelings of self-condemnation and shame are not conducive to a happy life, and an unhappy life is not conducive to optimal health and vitality. That doesn't mean you shouldn't feel shame either. It just means that you don't want shame to be the dominant feeling in your experience of life. Your illness is not stopping you from feeling good right now. Not feeling good right now is what is perpetuating your illness and stopping you from letting it go, so that you can return to your natural state of optimal health and well-being. Find whatever way you can to get cheerful and happy. Different things work for different people. If hopeful and excited and happy feel out of reach for you right now, it might be easier for you to reach a state of feeling calm and restful and relaxed first. This is why meditation is so powerful. It stops the negative momentum of the thoughts and feelings that perpetuate illness. Rest is powerful. If you are tired, rest. When you are rested, you will get ideas of things you want to do. That's when to do them. Get used to doing what you want when you want to do it. The cells of your body will love you for it. This doesn't mean go out and do things that feel reckless. It means doing things you want to do that you feel you can manage, things that you know you will enjoy in the moment and feel good about afterwards as well. You will feel so much better. And the better you feel consistently most of the time on a day-to-day basis, the sooner you will reach that day when suddenly you realize that you no longer have any symptoms. Thanks for watching. If you find this to be helpful, please do me a big favor and like the video, share it with a friend or someone you know who might also find it helpful, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback, and remember that you are powerful and that living in a vibrant, healthy body is your birthright. If you are alive and conscious, because you are alive and conscious rather, anything is possible. Thanks again for watching and see you again next time.